7, 6, 5, 4, and don't forget to switch. 3, 2.
And good morning. We just want to bring you an update on the weekend weather. I know a lot of you have plans. Maybe you're starting those plans today. Maybe you have something to do this weekend. The storm, the coastal low, is going to impact us, but it's not going to impact us like it will along the coast and especially the New England states. So I want to go to the boards here and show you, again, here's our weather summary. And as you can see, the weekend storm still looking like a southeast track. I'm going to show you more on that in a second. Northeastern central Pennsylvania, winds will be a factor and so will the cold. Steady wind speeds 20, 25 miles an hour with gusts over 40 possible. And then the New England states, that's where we're going to have the biggest impact. They're going to be looking at storm surge on the coast, flooding, wind, snow. I mean, they could be talking over a foot of snow there. Not going to be the case for us. I'm just going to show you a couple of things here. When we look at snowfall totals, we made this script years ago. And it's worth its weight in gold because it gives you a quick analysis as to what all the models are showing in an instant snapshot, okay? So this is for AVP, this Scranton area, and this takes us through Sunday. And as you can see, a general 1 to 2. I know the North American model there on the right, the NAM as we call it, is showing a little bit more than that, but you get the gist. All the models are coming into agreement now that we're looking at a general 1 to 4 pretty much over eastern Pennsylvania. If we look in parts of the Poconos, there's Tobyhanna, a little bit on the higher side there, but again, this is not a crippling snowstorm, so we could be looking at 1 to 4 inches of snow there in parts of the Poconos. And then if we go into central Pennsylvania, you folks in the Williamsport area, Lock Haven, this is going to be a nothing storm for you guys. Maybe a little dusting to a ½ inch in spots. That's about it. If we were to spread this out as far as how much snow we're going to get and look at it, again, here's just one of the models, but it gives you an idea. The Wyoming Valley, maybe an inch or 2, and then you get into the Poconos. Extreme eastern Pennsylvania, we're looking at maybe 2, 3, 4 inches of snow by the time it's all said and done. So if we were to put together a snow map, something like this is what I would be looking at. 2 trace to maybe 2 inches of snow, that's about it. And then a 1 to 4 there when we look at eastern Pennsylvania. So it will impact us Saturday morning, especially over eastern Pennsylvania, but it's not going to impact us the way that the wind and the cold will. And I say that because if you look at our wind chill values, well, first of all, let me show you the wind speeds for tomorrow. So this is Saturday afternoon. These are steady. These are not peak wind gusts. Now the temperature is going to be in the teens. So that means tomorrow afternoon with 20-mile-an-hour winds and temperatures only in the teens, all day long, our wind chill values will be below 0. So it's going to be a very cold Saturday if you're going to be heading out. The timing of the snow looks like it arrives late tonight. Now the snow that's out there right now, that's part of that front that we've been talking about all week long. That's not the coastal low. That's that frontal system that's pushing through, and that's going to cause our temperatures to drop today. But I'm focused right now on the weekend, and you see there just how it's brushing eastern Pennsylvania. The low off the coast, there's Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, and we keep advancing at 11 o'clock, and then by 1, 2 o'clock, it's out of here. It's taking the snow with it, but you'll notice the white lines. See how we have a lot of them? Those are isobars indicating that we're going to have a deep drop-off, a pressure gradient between the low pressure and the high pressure. And when you get a tight pressure gradient like that, you end up with this. These winds out of the north, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles an hour steady, and that's going to obviously impact being outdoors. So it's going to be a very cold day. As a matter of fact, here's our temperature trend. This takes us into Saturday. See what I'm talking about? I mean, we're only looking at temperatures in the teens, single digits. These are temperatures. So that's why those wind chill values are below 0. So again, just to recap, if we're talking about snow, we're looking at 1 to 4 over the Poconos, maybe a trace to an inch or 2 in the Wyoming Valley, and that's about it. The big thing will be the winds and just how cold it's going to be. Here's your weekend forecast as we wrap up. Again, we're looking at high right around 20. Most of the day will be in the teens, and those winds out of the north, 20 plus miles an hour. So if you're going to be heading out, now you've got a real good basic idea of what the weather's going to be like this weekend. Yes, we are going to get a little bit of snow, but the wind, the cold temperatures are going to be the big factors. So we just want you to be prepared. That's why we're bringing you this morning update. We'll have another one just as the storm arrives tonight with John Hickey. And over the weekend, of course, we'll keep you updated as well. So have a great weekend, and keep coming back here. WNEP, Channel 16. We're going to continue to update you as we move through the weekend. Have a good